tendencies. I think I'm in the building. I don't even think it's Robert Man Media. I think it's Mr. Shake My Hand in the building. DeWanna Bonner. Shake my hand, shake my hand, shake my hand. Hot Takes Wednesday. Rob, what's up?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Let's find out.
Hey, listen.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, listen. Who are you to shake my hand and tell me where you gonna go? And thought that was gonna let it ride.
So you are definitely talking about the statement, right? You talking about the statement?
Yeah. I mean, she wanna move on because they got a dynamic young group, and she was probably she thought she was supposed to come and get some minutes. But let's keep it a buck. This was a setup from the get go. It was a setup from the get go. We know this.
It was a setup from the get go. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
A setup from the get go now. See, they just let y'all all play this little game, this, that, and the third, but this is all set up from the get go. Like, you didn't think DeWanna Bonner was going to end up in Phoenix by the end of the season? You didn't think that this was going to happen where she was going to end up in Phoenix by the end of the season?
I don't know, but I'm the type that if I'm in Phoenix today and we have practice, I'm on AT head. Hey, everything good? Y'all know I'm silly. Oh, hey, your girl coming? Your girl coming? You know me. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. I don't know what to think about it. Y'all talk to us. Robbie, Night Era, Political Lil, Frank Wright. What's up? What's up, y'all? Vito, what's good? Denise Oliver, what's good? What's good? Yeah, Wave means she can go anywhere, but Groovy, what's happening? What did you say, Robbie? What did you say she said about what to do? Emily, what's good? Russ, only bring the facts to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you make sure ain't no extra work. You cleaned up, ain't nothing at the house. You know me. I'm funny. I'm gonna have fun. I'm on AT head today. AT just a smiling in Phoenix. I can't wait to see how the mood shift. But let me tell y'all something. All jokes aside, if they really let DeWanna Bonner get to Phoenix, oh man, you might gotta wrap that ring up, bro. You might gotta wrap that ring up.
Hey, listen, DeWanna Bonner will be in Phoenix. They've already put out publicly. All the agents have put out. They've already said her agent has sent out all the franchises. Do not claim her. She's going to Phoenix.
Okay, but that's unfair in Phoenix. I got the lead because I got the lead because your work want to come. I been doing my job, Mr. Shake My Hand. You tapping me on the shoulder for what? Because your fiance need a job.
Hey, listen. You know AT. Hey, listen. You know AT after every game.
Go ahead. No, I'll ask you.
You know how the AT. You know how AT be smiling after every game, and she gotta watch that on TV, and it looking too good, and she's smiling from ear to ear. She's like, damn, what you got going over there? Oh no, listen, I gotta take a personal day. DB she flew out there. She had to go check to see what's going on.
So, Lady J, she don't get 200,000. It's my understanding.
She don't. Oh no. That ain't that.
What's up, twin? We was talking about this.
Yeah.
Because that was my thing. I'm like, shit, who are they gonna drop to pick up her 200,000? And Robin liked me. What did you say?
So check this out, right? That 200 contract, if she don't get picked up, that 200 contract gone. That 200 out the window. That means nothing.
You talking about get picked up off waivers, right?
Yeah.
So because she's already said she don't want to get picked up off waivers, she don't care about that 200,000.
Yeah, that 200,000 means nothing. So that means she's gonna sign a veteran minimum to go to Phoenix. So that means Phoenix got to let go somebody, and they come out of two players. This
is my question for you though. Before you get your two players, because you said it was set up from the beginning. Do you think Phoenix was in on the setup from the beginning? That they expected Bonner at this point in the game, or was it kind of like, yo, if it don't work out over there, hit us up? Because this is still, I mean, regardless of what you think, this is still a two-time champ. This is still what record did she break at the end of last year? Most points, most something she got. I don't want to misquote. My chat better than yours. Y'all smarter than me. Tell me, what was the record that she broke? She just broke a record or something this year, right? pass Tina Thompson to get the third or something like that. Y'all remember? But Rob, are you just willingly letting her? Why? Why are you willing to just let her to wave bye-bye if you Indiana? And in Phoenix, with the way that they've been playing, why would you wait? Buddy, like,
all right,
hey,
so
18
so
was cool. I speak to you every day. You speak to me, and I mean, I gotta go. Man, come on, tell me.
all right, so check this out, right? What two teams did she say? What two teams she said she wanted to go to?
Atlanta and Phoenix.
Okay. What the hell am I finna trade them to help Indiana out for?
Here's the thing.
Right there.
Here's the thing. Phoenix and Atlanta didn't have a reason to trade. We had Phoenix and Atlanta 3 or 4 in the playoffs and pressing somebody about potentially about a championship, especially Phoenix, as currently constructed, right?
So you about to press me for a 37-year-old and you want me to give up something good for you? Man, if you don't move around, man, watch out. So you're asking why Indiana didn't get there for? Because she gave them 2 options, 1 or 2 teams, right? Neither one of them teams gonna trade something for her.
What I don't understand in that situation is what is the leverage that DeWanna holds to be able to say only these 2 teams. If I trade you to Connecticut, you show up in Connecticut or you don't.
Yeah, not me.
That's what. So I want to. That's why I want to understand what is the leverage that she has that an angel doesn't have. That where Angel can say, "Hey, I want to trade. Send me to Vegas or LA."
Yeah, and just think about it like this, right? She's already making 200, right? So you know how many players Phoenix would have had to give up just to get to that 200? Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You think I'm gonna help you get better?
That's why I said I ain't interested.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna I got at least trade 2 to 3 players just to get to the 200 based upon everybody on my team mainly signed for a veteran minimum and they rookies in the league.
Yeah,
so you think I'm gonna trade
nowhere on the bench that I'm trading for that for contract. So
and listen, now. Yeah, you know why I don't trade? Because guess what? I'm gonna force Indiana. If you really about getting rid of her, guess what you're gonna have to do? You gonna have to release her. And then guess what? Who finna pick up 200,000?
Yeah, we talked about the vet minimum.
Just peep the move that she really forced Indiana's hand, right? She knew damn well they weren't finna trade her to one of them teams. Like, make it make sense, right? Who on a rock?
So,
how many?
Okay, so this is where we at. Did she get that call to say, hey, hey, if you can get out of it, it's a spot over here. You figure it out. I don't know. I heard if you can figure it out, though, it's a spot in Phoenix. And they hung up real fast. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, when you look at, listen, the goal is always to improve your bottom 20, right? Can Bonner improve Phoenix bottom 20? Yeah, she can. She can.
She's not okay. Let's say,
I ain't finna go.
Let me catch everybody up real quick. Because she was waived and not traded, there's not a $200,000 tab. She will sign for the veteran minimum. So the $200,000 issue went out the door the minute they waived her. She'll sign for the vet minimum. The vet minimum, which is like, I don't know, what you say, $75,000, $79,000, something like that. So the $200,000 salary is not an issue. And doesn't that and Indiana don't owe her nothing either because they waived her. It's like, hey, just let me go. Man, keep your money, man. Come on. Hey, just check the contract up. Let's move around. She's gonna clear waivers because her agent already said don't pick her up. She ain't signing. She's only interested in signing with 2 teams. They put it out.
Well, one team.
The agent said don't even bother.
She's interested in trading with 2 teams. She was only interested in trading with 2 teams, but she only want to sign with 1 team. So that's just what it is. It's public. So you can go look it up however you want to look it up, but it's public.
So you say Phoenix, get ready to learn Bonner. Get ready to learn Bonner in what sense?
What? I listen. Phoenix has nothing to lose. They getting better. Regardless of the fact she signed with Phoenix, they get better.
They do lose something. They lose whoever has to come off that roster for her to get there. Because it's not a situation where somebody can get. Can somebody get in a boot? Can they stash some of their young talent that they want to keep? Like
they can't.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to misspeak. Let me get their roster in front of me. Because we know we know the ones that they're not giving up, right? We know the ones that they wouldn't.
It come out two players. It come out 2 players, and that's Moose.
So Lexi Hill is day to day on IR injury, and then and Megan McConnell was out with a knee for 3 to 4 weeks. So talk to me. Just shake my hand.
It comes down
Megan
to Megan
stays on there 3 to 4. So is she sitting in Megan's spot? Can she sit in Megan's spot?
It's either it comes down to Megan or it comes down to Moose. That's what it comes down to. One of those two. One of them two is gonna be gone.
Let's talk about Moose.
If Moose is the one that's gone, I'm telling you right now, if Vegas do not pick up the phone and put a claim in for her, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some problems. Because she can play 3 different positions for the Aces right now and can give us some real help. So if we ain't picking up phone call her, I don't know what we're doing. We got some real problems, and we're gonna talk about it.
So your concern is why the W allows a player to refuse to play. She violates her contract. How can a professional basketball league allow such a thing to happen? Here's the thing: we don't know why she wasn't playing. If it was a hostile work environment or someplace that she didn't feel comfortable, you don't have to go to work if it's a hostile work environment, right? You don't have to. So you can take a day off. You can check out. You can say, hey, my mental health, my physical, my emotional, whatever. We don't know why she's not playing. So don't make assumptions that she was just like, I'm just refusing to play. Like she just folded up her arms and went in the corner and was stomping her feet like some kid. This is a 2-time champion. This is somebody who DeWanna Bonner ain't been known to be a problem in this league. So my concern is that you assumed right away that she just refused to play. This is a 2-time champion that you're talking about.
So
before again, see, Glazer, it's always you. You always come with these matter-of-fact statements. And I asked you about this yesterday. Say us your opinion. You don't know why. Why she not there? We have no idea. We all have opinions about it, and especially as a black woman thinking about what that work environment has to be like in Indiana with how they treat people, and what I've seen out of that state, and knowing is that the home of the KKK, and what I've seen out of that fan base, I can imagine what it's like going in there every day, and the disgusting ass basketball that I seen them put on the court last week and celebrate. When they had Sophie out there trying to be an enforcer against another player. So I could imagine what that work environment is like. So yeah, I might need a day off. I ain't for that bullshit. I'm a 2-time champion and I'm here to play basketball and not do this and not be in the circus.
Keep this in mind, right?
See, players are gonna have to move around. Players are gonna have to move around because you're putting a whole lot of whatever the fuck is going on where you at on US. And if you don't understand what's going on over here, don't even comment. Sit back, read the room, learn. Because see, yesterday what I had to teach you about was Google. What you coming in here with facts that wasn't facts. So maybe what it is you need to just sit back and hear what we talking about here, what's going on. Same thing we was discussing yesterday, and I'm not going to keep having the same discussion with you, C. Glazer, for real. I appreciate you pulling up. I appreciate the engagement. But you come in here with these statements, and it ain't what it is. So we glad to have you here, wherever you at. But you ain't clear on what's going on here. So maybe just catch the lesson. I don't know if she quit on her team. We have no idea. Y'all making a whole lot of assessments. Y'all making a whole lot of assumptions. Whatever it is, YouTube. I don't know how you figure it out. But don't make them statements in this chat. I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with you about it. That's my last warning. I'm not gonna say that DeWanna Bonner is Jimmy Butler. I seen Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler just did this, but this is Jimmy Butler's behavior on every team that he's been on. I haven't seen this out of DeWanna Bonner. Again, like I said, DeWanna Bonner is a 2-time champion. So until all she said was thank y'all, and I'm moving on to somewhere else. But I'm not gonna let y'all come in here and put bullshit jackets on her without facts. Miss me with that. Y'all know where y'all at. And there's plenty of content creators where y'all can go spit that bullshit and push them narratives out without facts. Go there and do that shit. I ain't doing it. Let's go, Rob. My bad.
I got a question, right? Is DeWanna Bonner the first person to do this?
No,
in Indiana?
no.
Wasn't Alyssa Smith just there?
Alyssa Smith. Yeah.
Then didn't she just? I mean, didn't it saying like she was out for personal stuff?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Everybody
I'm
else
just
is out for
asking.
personal. You know what? You know
I'm
what
just
pissed me
asking.
off? Everybody else was out for personal stuff, right? Ain't nobody said nothing about where Stephanie White been at, but she been out
Yeah.
for personal stuff. Was she quitting on her team? Was she taking a
Hey,
day
but
off? What was wrong with her?
hold on before we get, because that's where I was going to next, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Because we're not questioning Stephanie White. We only questioning DeWanna Bonner.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie White was the one that wanted Bonner there so damn bad, right? DeWanna Bonner goes off of personal, and Stephanie White goes off of personal. But y'all never ask her though. Y'all only question DB. Why is that?
Hold on. Let me say this. Lee Rue. Let me say this. Let me clear this up. Lee Rue is a one-off. Lee Rue is a player that's here from. Yeah. Bye, C Glazer. You don't need. Here's the thing. You don't even have to say bye. Just close the door behind you. Lee Rue is in a situation where her playing time has to be at a certain level, or her home country is just like come home. We're not gonna have that, because when you negotiate with players from like China, places like that, their home country has a lot of say in how their contract moves. So Lee is moving around. Lee was happy in Seattle. She just told you she was happy in Seattle. Lee had to go because her handlers wanted her to play for the national team, and they wanted her to play more time. She's not on the floor enough. So if she ain't gonna be on the floor here, come on home and play for your national team. So Lee Rue is a one-off. That's not a good comparison. What's up, Cecil? Let's go.
Hey, how about Lee Rue hooping last night? You know what I'm saying, for the Dallas.
Hooping.
I think that's a good fit. Like Dallas figured out something. I don't care what you're talking about, how you want to look at it. Dallas done figured out some shit down there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they like, hey, listen, we just gonna play all these young puppies, and we gonna find out what we got, right? And that's just been a difference of them saying, hey, you know what? The hell with all these veterans, we're gonna play all the young ones, and we're gonna see who got what. And we're gonna find out who we are as a team. And ever since they started playing their young players, it's been a night day difference.
But
I was letting see more.
Here's the thing about Lee, though. Every time they let her on the floor, she played. She wasn't bad at LA. She just only played 3 minutes.
Yeah. She wasn't bad at Seattle. They just couldn't, they had too many bigs.
Would you have let her go with the bigs that they had there? Or would you have put her on the floor more and let one of the other bigs go? Because, I mean, you talking about like Malonga, you talking about McBeggar, and you talking about Agumake, right? Who was she going to play?
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it, right? She's better than Malonga right now, but they already spent a high draft pick on Malonga. So they're gonna put more time and effort and invest more into that, right? If they were smart, they would have kept both of them, but they would have played them separately, right? You put one of them on the floor with, you got to put the pressure on Izzy. Izzy got to figure out what she going to do. Is she going to be this big-time basketball player, or are you going to sit on the bench and we put one of these players in and we split them two up? So it was just one of those situations where they Lee and Malonga, they pretty much do similar stuff for the most part. So it's kind of like you can't use both of them on the floor at the same time. They're just idiotic. Like, you just can't. So they was in a tough situation. But in Dallas, she gets to play freely, right? She gets to be who she is. They get to run the offense through her. Paige looks different, you know what I'm saying? Coming off pin down screens, ball handoffs, like she doing different things. But the only reason why this works is because AO bought into the process.
But AO,
it only works because AO bought into the process.
But here's the thing: I felt like AO said, "I'm buying into the process." The day she dropped to her knees and they got the #1 pick, I'm buying into the process. She couldn't wait for Paige to get there. Whatever it means to be able to play with Paige, I'm bought in. That's what her reaction said to me. So I expected that from AO. But I guess my question for you is there a situation where it would have been better for Seattle if Lee would have stayed and they would have let Ezzy go?
I don't think you get the same input in Dallas. That's the difference. I think Lee being in Dallas was the piece that they needed in Dallas.
So it just popped on the thing. She said fit, and she contemplated retirement.
She wasn't gonna retire. Like, you could just throw that. She wasn't gonna retire. That wasn't happening.
You got
no way.
You gotta say I'm a retire if I don't move around.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was asking. What's the leverage? I'll retire.
Yeah, I mean that was the pressure to put on them. But at the end of the day, what she really did though, and the reason why Indy was cool with it, she just cleared off $200K off Indy's books, and they was already strapped, right? Because they could only sign 11 players. Now that allows them to sign an extra player, because now you got to deal with your 200. So you actually helped them more than you hurted them.
Well, Dallas released Big T for what?
For what? Like, only thing they do. I
don't know. What I missed? I don't know. Why are they releasing Big T?
Listen, all they finna do is. No, that was a bad fit for the
I don't go to work. I don't go to work for friends anyway. I'm not here about you liking me. I'm here about my check. But I don't know if anybody liked it.
Listen, she had to go to. Listen. Let's just keep it a buck, right? She had to go to Indiana to get the 200K. The reason why is she wasn't gonna get 200K from Phoenix, so she had to go where she gonna need the bigger bag at. Let's be real. So we got like something we gotta make sense, right? They just got Satu. They just got 18. Say that again.
Because you stayed in Connecticut.
For what?
You went to Indiana for what? Because you're not going to get 200K now.
Well, they wasn't. I don't think Connecticut offered her. That was the issue. If they don't offer, you can't go. Where you gonna go? So, because listen, everybody on that team was an unrestricted free agent. So they brought in everybody new.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Just because she was at 200K at the end of last season, she's at 200K. I want to go to Phoenix. They don't have 200K. Instead of ending up coming there for $79,000, why not negotiate with Phoenix for a $100,000 contract and just sign with Phoenix in the beginning if that's what you wanted? I believe she really went there to see. I believe, like you said, her and Stephanie White had a relationship. They talked. She thought that she was going to go there and fit in one way. There was a vision that she was given, and she got there, and the vision didn't come to fruition.
You know why the vision didn't come to fruition? And why Stephanie White is having an issue that she's having? Is because the ownership is on a whole different other page than what they own. That's why, right? So here's what really happened, right? Stephanie White gets the job. She's like, hey, I got this system. It works. But I need somebody to come in here that believes in my system to show people and tell people that it works, right? Okay, we bring in DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner is the person that, hey, listen, y'all need to check, you know what I'm saying, what the system that she's running is going to be successful. I've been in the system. It's got us to this point, right? We got to start a player that should be able to get us over the hump because we were able to get to this part, right? And when it didn't happen the way they thought it was envisioned it was going to happen, because every time you envision something happening, especially when it comes to the W and players, it never happens the way you think it's going to happen, right? The reason why is everybody got to be on the same page. And that's the part where in Indiana, they wasn't, right? Because when you looked at the team, it's like, damn, y'all got all the same pieces. Everybody do the same goddamn thing. So how is this going to work, right? So when you looking at the grand scheme of things and the makeup of, yeah, Stephanie White got this system that she wants to input that might be successful for them, but everybody, for the most part, does the same thing. So people are going to be in people's way. Then Bonner already probably got sold on, hey, listen, you're going to get this amount of minutes. You're going to get this amount of shots. Well, you come out there and you don't get this amount of minutes and this kind of shots because the ownership is telling Stephanie White, hey, you can't play her this many amount of minutes. Hey, you can't do that. Hey, you have to play this person. The only thing that was buying her at the beginning of the season was Sophie was hurt. When Sophie came back, that's when all the hell broke loose. That's when all the hell broke loose. Everything was cool until Sophie came back. When Sophie came back, that's when all hell broke loose. because now they put the pressure on, like, you got to play Sophie, you got to play Lexi Hall. You can't not play Lexi Hall because she's our defender, so she has to guard the best player offensive wise for the other team. So she has to play. You got to play CC, and then you turn around, you got to play Mitchell. So you can't not play them three. So now what's DeWanna Bonner fits in?
Two questions. Two questions. Which player has the potential to take Indiana farther as currently constructed? Sophie Cunningham or DeWanna Bonner? Just which one do you think?
Neither. To be honest with you, neither.
Okay. But if you had to pick one, which one?
Leadership. Right now, not gonna lie to you, I probably would have to take Sophie in this situation just because of younger legs, the ability to give me more minutes and versatility. I will have to take that right now.
And then let's answer AB concept question. If AB goes to the Mercury, is she starting? Well, why wouldn't
all right, so
why wouldn't
so we having so we was having this conversation right before we got on air. I got two potential things that she could do. I mean, three potential things Phoenix could do. They're probably gonna bring her off the bench game one.
Say she got benched for Lexi. I don't know.
Yeah. They're probably gonna bring off the bench game one, just so it doesn't cause a rift in the locker room immediately. But at some point in some time, right, Phoenix is going to run out a lineup where there's AT, DB, Satu, Kai, and you pick either you want a point guard or you want to sit on the floor. You pick your choice. But them core four are going to be on the floor. There's going to end up being a starting lineup, and you either pick a center or you pick a guard, whichever, depending on the matchups, right? If they want to press, they're probably going to put another guard on the floor. If they don't want to press, they're going to probably put another center on the floor. So you got to make them four are going to be that's going to be their core. So does she start off the rip? I think they don't do it just so they don't put a real riffle through the locker room, because you already know they're like, the thing about adding Bonner to Phoenix is kind of a bad situation because they're already vibing with each other. They already got the chemistry flowing, like, and they're on a winning streak. And then you're gonna come in here and mess it all up just to bring her in. Yeah, I'm good on that. I would have said no.
Okay. And I see.
I would have said no.
So here's the thing: nobody has to worry about affording her. She'll sign for the veteran minimum because she got waived. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about the $200,000.
And that's why I said,
saying, you don't like the fact she quit on the team. You'll see a three type of person. I don't know why she quit, but I'm gonna protect my peace at all times type of person. So if she was in a space where it was a hostile work environment or some place where it was a constant battle coming in every day, I'm not seeing that through. There's no part of me that requires me to have to see that type of shit through. And so with my opinion about how Indiana moves in their fan base, being a black woman in that situation, see it through for what? I don't owe them. I don't owe you anything because they wouldn't see it through with me. It just didn't come off like that for me. But I get it. Hey, see it through. I'll see it at the end of the season. But yeah, I ain't, man, not me. I don't know that she really quit. I haven't heard that she quit. She said it wasn't a fit. I came here, I tried something. You thought it was gonna be this. I thought it was gonna be this. It didn't. We have an option to be able to say, hey, you know what? As adults, walk away. See it through for what? That's like parents staying together for the sake of kids. Y'all on the kids' nerves with all that slamming doors and arguing and shit, trying to act like y'all doing it for us. Move the fuck around so everybody can smile. Don't see it through for us. Don't see it through. Walk away. That's where people get fucked up with shit. I'm gonna just see it through. I'm gonna stick it on out. Miserable, fighting, banging. You ain't speaking to me. I ain't speaking to you. I just threw your grits on the plate in the microwave. Crazy shit. No. See it through for what? For what? See it through for what? I ain't seeing it through. Hey,
I see everybody. I see all the comments talking about minutes. I don't think minutes will be an issue in Phoenix just because of the way they play. They're not expecting everybody to play high minutes because they like to press. They like to get up and down the court. They like to play at a fast pace. So I don't think minutes will be an issue. But I think if you start, if you do start Bonner, you're actually doing a better favor because Phoenix wants to get to their bench faster anyway. And I don't think the way they want to play off the bench, when they come up and start pressing and they really start getting up and down and trying to make it a track meet, I don't think that's a good situation for Bonner. So I think you start her so then you don't have to worry about those issues. If you bring off the bench, now you got to be – she has to play at a faster pace, and I don't know if she's ready to play at that faster pace to play. Plus, they already have Brown as the center on the backup rotation. So them bringing in Brown in that situation, it just doesn't make sense for her to come off the bench. So she'll probably come off the bench like the first couple games. But after that, I think they put her in the starting lineup just because the way Phoenix likes to play. Phoenix like to get up and down. They like to press. I don't know if Bonner's ready to understand it. Hey, we up here pressing 94 feet, right? Whether that's a man press, zone press, we up here pressing. We trying to get turnover. We trying to run this thing up fast. So I don't know how that looks for us minutes distribute, but also I think it'll be – I don't like it chemistry-wise for Phoenix, but I understand the move because you do put another three-point shooter on the floor, another taller wing on the floor to go with. Like, this move is just to say, hey, listen, if something happens to Kai, something happens to Satu, something happens to AT, we have a piece. You know, so that's all.
When the playoffs start, yeah, the game do slow down. And I see y'all saying like she'll look good in the LA Sparks. Could she look good for Chicago? Listen, DeWanna Bonner is the type of player, the type of length, the defense, scoring that looks good on any team. DeWanna Bonner is only going to work on the team that she wants to play on at this point in her career. So
Thanks.
like a lot of teams could go and waive her, but she's earned the right to kind of like play where she wants to. So if she's willing to retire, if she can't be in those two spots that she picked, then walk away from the game. But I don't think that DeWanna Bonner has an interest in going to LA because I tried to get DeWanna to Las Vegas. I thought, they could rekindle the fire like on, play like it was a little sneaky link. I'm gonna pull up in Vegas, you pull up in Phoenix, you put some spice back in it. You know what I'm saying? I see you sometime, it's just a desert between us. But they wasn't interested in that, I don't guess. I don't know. But like I said, if I'm in Phoenix, I got all jokes today for AT. That's what I know today. I got all the jokes today for the OG. Hey. You hear me? Oh, I got all the jokes today for the OT. That's where I'm at. I'm having a good time. Oh, mama come home. Mama come home. Better make sure the house cleaned up. Or you ain't been answering the phone.
Yeah.
You ain't been answering the phone late night. You having too much fun. I'm happy. Come on, man. It's real life.
I'll say this to AB's point.
From the gate, y'all.
I'll say this to AB's point. I know you think that, the playoffs do slow down. Mm-hmm. But one thing you'll realize, though, when Vegas won their 2 championships, they actually still play fast in the playoffs. And so you can play fast and win a championship, but you got to have the right pieces around you to do it. And it really all comes down to matchups, right? Phoenix ain't going to stop pressing because they have depth, so they can afford to press. What you realize with other teams, if they try to press, they don't got the depth to press. That's one of the things that Phoenix has. Phoenix has a lot of shooting on their team. So they can make you, they can run up the score real fast, right? And in 3 or 4 possessions, you could be down 12 fast. So, you got to understand the way Phoenix likes to play, that could be sustainable throughout the season due to the fact of they do have the depth pieces to do it. And that's the thing that you have to look at. It takes a lot.
Vegas, she only has to sign for the vet minimum. So I don't think that it's just Vegas that got the money for her. Bonner seeing AT smiling and laughing on social media. Too much skinning and grinning. Much skinning and grinning. I understand.
I'm trying to tell you, after every game, you got to see AT smiling after every game. And she over there and miserable. And Indy, man, hey, man, that's depressing. Man, get me up out of here, man. How can I get up out of here? Find me a way. And she found the way. If you're a transition type of team, your game opponent has to slow you down. Yeah, no doubt. They got to slow you down. But the thing about it is, when a team press you, you press them back. That's the piece that I don't understand and why people don't make the adjustment. If a team press you, press the ass back. You know why? Because they don't even practice press. They don't practicing against the press. Like, that's what the people don't do. Like it's idiotic to me. Like if somebody press you, press them back. Guess why? They're gonna make mistakes because they don't practice against breaking the press. They only practice to press people. That's what they spend majority of their time doing. So press them back. Yeah. So Eric McDonald
got a contract out of all of this. There's a bright side. Does Ari McDonald get them over the hump to the
semifinals? She doesn't, but also she just gave Indiana ability to sign another player too by getting that $200K off their books because Indiana was strapped for cash. So this is actually a win-win for Indiana, right? You wavered, right? Because if you trade her, one or two things are gonna happen. You're either gonna get 2 players or 3 players, and you're gonna have to cut one. Or you gonna be forced with a player that you didn't want, or you could just waiver, get rid of the $200K. You sign Ari McDonald for between 75 to 79 for the veteran minimum. Now it allows you to bring in another player because now you have money to bring in another player. So it actually benefits them by waiving Bonner versus trading Bonner because now you get stuck with something that you don't want versus now you can go pick and choose what you can have. So it actually helps them in a sense. Do you think DB's going to the Aces? No, I mean, listen, when it first came out, in my mindset, I'm thinking, hey, DB, why the hell would you want to go to Atlanta? Like, what in your right mind tells you to go to Atlanta? Here's why, right? They already got BG, Bree Jones, Coffee, and Hillman. They got 4 people that's playing enough minutes at the 4 and 5, right? At the 3, they got Ryan Howard, right? They got Alicia Gray at the guards. They got Powell. They got Canada. They already 9 deep. So you going there, what can you help them with? They already set. So that made no sense. So when she threw that team out there, I already knew that was smoke screens and mirrors. Like you just said that to just say anything because all you doing is trying to get somebody off that team for you to go there. Atlanta ain't that damn stupid now. They ain't finna just trade them anybody to help them out. No, I ain't doing that one. I'm sorry. I ain't finna do that one. So when she said Phoenix, I'm like, bro,
right.
I'm not trading nobody from Phoenix to Indiana. I'm not giving y'all no help. Like when I know you in a jam and the only thing you can do is release her, man, we're all finna give us some assets for. Let me release who I want to release for you. Because I know I ain't gotta pay you this 200. Because if I trade for you, I gotta pay you this 200, and I'm not willing to pay you this 200.
And we're not saying that she can't go because of the money, y'all. It's not the money.
Yeah.
It's not money. It's because she don't want to. It don't matter if they got the money if she don't want to.
Yeah. So then,
it don't matter. Like she could be a good fit, but she don't want to. That's what this coming down to.
Yeah, so so the perfect marriage fit for her would have been Vegas but it's something more going on than the situation than what we know, right? And so there's a reason why she want to be in Phoenix. There's a reason why she want to be in Phoenix.
What do you think about this? Do you think CC could get benched?
They're not gonna bench CC.
Do you see Stephanie White benching CC? If she don't,
they're not gonna
slump, shoot.
Yeah, they're not gonna bench her. Hey, listen, right now, they already coming up with a scheme saying that, CC sick and she hurt and all this because she ain't been shooting the ball well. How about, man, she just played against 2 great teams? How about that?
Yeah, she didn't get sick to the end. She didn't fall out to the end.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the narrative is crazy, right? She in the
So here's the thing.
Because she played against 2 you're not playing against cakewalk teams. You have to play somebody.
No, hold on. Even if they should, hold on. Let me ask y'all something. And this is to you, Mr. Shake My Hand.
I'm here.
Is it that she played against 2 great teams, or is the tape out on CC? She can't go left. She can't go left. Whatever she worked on this season, coach, she didn't come back with a left. Why not? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about some real shit. See, y'all don't even want to have no real basketball talk. Y'all like, she in a slump. I know the tape is out on CC. If you make her go left, she ain't got no work for you. Y'all want to talk real, or y'all don't want to talk? See, I'm about hot takes. I'm about telling the truth. I'm about telling the truth. She
You
didn't.
know,
She
you
was
know what's coming. She go
doing all
left.
that weightlifting and did not come back with a left, coach. How?
Hey, listen. You know what happened? She go left. She come off that ball screen going left. You already know it's gonna be 1-2 step back, try to shoot a long range 3. You already know it's coming. It ain't listen, if you go to the left, it ain't no downhill attack. I'm going strictly to my left so I can get this shot off. Like everybody, their mama know that.
So what y'all talking about this slump? What y'all talking about this slump? The tape out on her, like y'all would say about any other player that did not have another go-to or a counter move. She don't got one when you push her left. And then everybody watched the Raven tape. Everybody was like, oh, pull that Raven tape up. Pull that Raven tape up. So now the Raven tape is out there and everybody making you go left and you ain't got nothing for them. Let's go.
Man, listen, it's nasty work, man. It's like, bro, you can like, listen, I just see simple tendencies off the rip. I'm like, yo, if I was coaching, I already know what I would do to her. But people in the league, it takes them forever just to figure out people's tendencies. And I'm like, how on a scout report you don't know to just say, hey, man, just make her go left. You can, hey, listen, you can have an easy night at the office. Just make her go left. You ain't got to work hard. Listen, make her, hey, listen, play the right hand so strong that she has to use the ball screen to go left because you already know. As soon as she come off that ball screen, it's 1-2 shot. Like, it ain't nothing else to it. 1-2 shot. And it's gonna be 1-2 step back shot. Like, come on, man.
Now, y'all see what happened when good defense happened. Then the enforcer got to show up. Y'all don't want to have real conversations. Y'all can tell me.
But listen.
Talking about LeBron is and he must be garbage and she had 32 last week. If that's the case, then what the fuck are y'all talking to me about a slump for this today? If it was just all good a week ago. But see, when the pressure comes and she playing against a real team that's really up in her ass, she ain't delivering like that. But y'all don't want to talk about the couple almost tripped up she had with the 10 turnovers, damn near at 8. See, y'all don't want to talk for real.
I said check this out.
I don't know. And then J Dub said, I don't know what I said that was wrong, J Dub. She had 32 on New York. Okay.
I said check this out.
So what that sound like to me is what that sound like to me is New York didn't follow the script. Because you're only telling me about one team that she just dropped 32 on. So everybody else must be following the script.
I said peep this. You know, ever since that incident,
the tape is out this year. The tape is out this year. That's why it don't look the same as last year, Dean. That's my point. Everybody had time to go back. Everybody had time to go back and study. Maybe she will be the Kobe of the WNBA, but she ain't now. Dean, I don't care if you think I'm a hater. She can be your GOAT, but you can't tell me somebody that's a GOAT that ain't a champ.
I listen, you because she has no left hand, you a hater. Hey, man,
but I ain't told no lie. I'd be a hater, but I ain't no liar. Tell me about the left she got. You can call that hating, but ain't no lie.
I listen. I listen.
If you think I'm a hater, I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
I check this out, man. Y'all want us to drop the link? I mean, I'll let y'all come up here and try to express y'all point. Because I can debunk all this. And the reason why I'm telling you I can debunk all this, the CC talk.
Allie, don't tell him. Don't remind him that she dropped 32 on New York without John Quayle. Shh. Don't remind him of that part. Don't remind him.
Hey, Jada, how long you been watching CC?
He said they can't guard her. They can't guard her till she when they don't let her. Ask JC. I showed. I got a tape. I got video up on all the defense. Good defense get played on her all the time.
I wasn't the first half.
No Phoebich either.
Was she struggling the first half for the WNBA season last year? You know, she didn't find herself until after the Olympics.
You want to talk, don't start talking basketball, right?
Hey, man, I'm just asking.
Don't start talking basketball.
Hey, listen. Before any CC fans talk to me, I need to know how long you've been watching CC. Because I promise you probably just not noticing this when this has been her career. So she was like 13, 14 years old.
Here's the thing. Why you telling it out? I'm gonna tell you about him myself, because he probably was finna tell you too, because you finna say you watched about 40 games last year, And you've been watching about 6 years, family or whatever, right? Right? Something like that. Is that what you're saying? That's how long y'all been watching? How long you been watching CC? Right? How long you been watching CC play basketball?
Since she was 12. Hey man. No, that's why I have to ask people because I've watched her
my face was on the
year.
screen. Let me come down. How long you been watching CC play basketball, like up close and
12
personal
years
with your own eyes?
With my own eyes at AU tournaments every year. And she played, and y'all probably don't even know the AU team she played for. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I've been seeing her since she was 12. So it's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, people get figured out. People get figured out. It happens.
She don't get figured out.
Y'all telling me about all of the stuff that I should be giving her credit for this year. She ain't showed y'all none of what she did them 40 games last year. You as good as the game you just had.
But here's the thing, though. She's never been able to shoot going left. To be honest with you, she's never been effective going left. It's just people allow her to go right so much, or to manipulate the defense going right. That's all she knows. Iowa Tech, yeah, that is who she played for AAU. But I mean, if you know about all Iowa Tech, it's all Iowa Tech. It's not Iowa Tech. It's all Iowa Tech. If you know something about them, you know that entire team's full of shooters. You're in, you're out. I don't give a damn who's on the team. They have a team full of shooters. That's what they have. So,
bro, if you're in here telling me about who she is based on one team that she likes up, I don't want to hear it. Styles make fights. A broke clock is right twice a day. She got one team that she gets up for, one team that doesn't match up well with her. So what? They didn't allow her. We'll see. If she a special creator, what's taking her so long to get into her playmate?
Hey, so thanks, DW. What's your take? Gino comments about not recruiting her because he didn't see a complete player. Gino likes complete players. He likes you have to be able to play on both ends. Like if you can't play, if you don't put the effort, or he doesn't consider you to be able to play on both ends, he's not going to play you. He loves defense first, offense second. That's what y'all don't know about Gino. A lot of things that y'all don't know. So when you came down to her recruiting of do you want Paige, do you want CC, you're going to take Paige all day long because Paige can do a lot more things that can impact winning than what CC can. Y'all just starting to figure that out now. And so when the conversation comes up and you start talking about Gino,
please come up on the link. Please just stop typing to come up on the link. You want to hit the link? Come on up and just talk to us. Please, Dean, come on up. Let us know. Let us know you coming up.
It's a difference, right? It's a difference. So you have to, Gino, what he's looking for you to be able to play multiple positions, be able to defend multitude of positions, and be unselfish in certain things. So when you look at Paige's game and the structure of her game versus CC game coming out of high school, growing up, she was just more the complete player, which Paige is still the more complete player right now. And so that's what the real thing about everything was about the CC. So, but to be honest with you, if Paige never gets hurt, are we really talking about CC right now? I'm being honest.
Hey, if none of this results in wins, what do it matter? Because I'm not here about y'all let her hear about the records and all that. I ain't hear about that. I'm here about the jury. Did it result in a championship at the end of the season? You can say whatever you want to say about CC. I'm not gonna pick CC because she's fast. You like Paige is slow, so you're gonna pick CC because she's fast, but Paige is efficient in 9 other things. You're gonna take the fastest person except the most efficient one. Well, I'm so glad though none of y'all work in HR in no companies I'm at.
Hey, Dean, you might want to go look up the stats, man.
Caitlin creates on a higher level than Paige for her teammates. That's what
Hey, listen. You might want to go look at the stats because they're pretty goddamn similar. Paige rookie year and CC's rookie year are damn near similar right now. You might want to go do some research before you start talking because I don't think you really know what was going on.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. They say Paige not double team. we not this her skill set. We not this her skill set. But what I'm not gonna do is let y'all glaze her, and I'm not gonna let y'all act like her skill set is better than Paige's skill set. Their skill sets are different. That's where y'all get shit fucked up. Their skill sets are different. Some people prefer Paige's skill set, some people prefer Cece's skill set, but preferring one over the other doesn't make you a hater. It just makes you it makes you have a preference. But y'all be so quick as soon as somebody don't like who y'all like, you a hater. How? What did I say what did I say about Cece that wasn't the truth? Nothing. She ain't got a left. She can't take nobody off the left. But I'm a hater for that. That's a fact.
Yeah. All right, so J-Dub, I understand that you love CC, whatever, right? I'm just a fan of Paige because I know the way Paige plays basketball, long-term wise, I'm going to win a championship, and I'm going to win multitude of championships. With CC, the glitz and glamours, it ain't gonna help me win a championship. That's the thing about it. And so when people play this comparison game, that's why I always bring up Paige when people bring up CC, right? So we can play this comparison game, right? Statistically, when you look at right now, Paige and CC, their rookie numbers are identical for the most part, right? The only differential is probably it's assists, right? She has a couple more assists per game than Paige right now. But outside of that, their game is stats-wise is what it is, right? What Paige brings to the table is not what CC brings to the table, right? When y'all talk about create more, I don't know that CC creates more, or does she benefit from people finishing, right? Look at the talent of what CC plays with, and look at the talent that Paige plays with, and you tell me, should she be averaging more assists? I'll wait. And the only reason why Paige doesn't average more assists is because a lot of times when she passes the ball to AO go make a tougher shot instead of taking the easy set shot, because AO is not a set shooter. She has to take everything off the dribble. So Paige could really have more assists and create more assists for her team, but based upon the players that Paige plays with versus what CC plays with, the stat line for assists are going to look better. That's just what it is. Hey, Dinar, man.
Bro.
I'm gonna let you got
anybody else? It ain't even on my page, but anybody else still interested in talking to Dean, man? Hey, Dean, I'm done. In the words of the current MVP and NBA champion, appreciate the accolades, but if you don't win at the end of the day, but nothing matters if you don't win at the end of the day. June 27th, in 3 days, Paige versus CC, and it's gonna see who got the better team. Okay.
All right, listen. I'm gonna be looking for you now.
Do y'all actually see like
Paige? I'm gonna be looking for y'all. Hey, don't go hard now.
Is that what y'all see? Like Paige and CC going head up? Like who gonna shut down who? Is that what y'all see? Paige and CC have played before, right? We've seen this before.
Hey, listen. Paige ain't scared to guard CC, but CC's scared to guard Paige. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I mean, but y'all see for yourself. Y'all right. A couple days, y'all gonna see for yourself. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. Bright Eye. CC does hello what? I don't know. CC does hello. CC does what? Paige is a great defender. Y'all better check my content. I told y'all forgot about Paige. Her nickname is Buckets. Goddammit. I mean, what else? What else you want to say? Buckets. Yeah. Y'all better Google Paige.
All right, hey, listen, CC don't want that smoke with Paige, man.
Somebody, my chat better than yours. Somebody give me the head-to-head on Paige and CC, please. I hope they CC on Paige.
But they not gonna do that. She don't.
Me too. I'm looking for it.
Hey, you know who CC gonna guard? Whoever playing the 3. That's who CC gonna guard.
Who's the 3? Who's the 3 in Here's the thing. Who is CC on? Is she on DJ Night?
No, these ain't even playing the three. Stop it. Stop it.
But here's my point. Dejanay is on the floor. Are you looking around to see if Dejanay coming? Because see, Dejanay on the floor. Dejanay gonna be looking for you too. Who guarding who? Come on, man. Y'all talk to me. Who's the three? Arike? CC guarding Arike? Is that what you said? Man, tell me who CC guarding, y'all. Who CC guarding?
All right, I'm gonna answer this question about CC, sports head BK. I'm gonna answer that for him. So
okay, so who's the slowest on Dallas between 2 and 3? That's what they saying.
I'm gonna answer B quick question before I answer that one. Sports head BK. Based on your long-term observation of Clark, what things has she improved on? What things has she got worse on? So honestly, the thing that she's proved on growing up is her strength, right? She's gotten stronger. You usually can bump her off her shot. She's always been one of those, I'm gonna shoot from deep, from the three. She's become a better ball handler over the years. The game has slowed down for her. She's always been the person that took a high volume of shots. That's who she is. That won't stop. Where she needs to get better, and where this is where the maturation of Caitlin Clark, if she ever learns this, she could be a lot better. If she learned how to play off the ball, she's never in her life in any situation of any team that she's played on had to play off the ball to understand how to utilize screens away from the ball, to utilize how to get to her shots easier. That's what's going to make her a better player. Right now, AO, for the first time in her career, is learning how to play without the basketball and how to come off of down screens to get shots, how to come off of rub screens, how to do flare screens. Like a lot of this stuff that's going on right now is you happen to learn how to play without the basketball. That's something that CC has never learned how to play, and that's something that she needs to work on. And if she spends the entire summer just working on how to play without the basketball, she will become a better player, which will free her up for a lot more open shots. That's the easy way for me to explain it with Caitlin Clark. From years on top of years on top of years, she's always been able to get away with certain things because of certain situations. But for the most part, that's things that she needs to really work on. So,
I'm glad.
What was the next question?
I broke that down because that gave me some time to go get some numbers. Because we like to come with stats and facts around here, right?
Yeah.
So they was talking about CC this and CC that. Paige Beckers totaled 180 points, 58 assists, 42 rebounds through her first 10 career games. She's one of just 3 players in WNBA history to reach 180 points, 50 assists, and 40 rebounds across their first 10 games. And you know who did it? Not CC. Laney Hamilton, Cappy Pondexter. You know what else? Paige, I believe, broke a CC record. Why y'all keep telling me about who Paige ain't? Was she the fastest to 200 points and 50 assists in just 12 games? Stop playing with me about who Buckets is. Y'all better start Googling before y'all come in here because I'm coming back with facts. Y'all telling me about who CC is, and I'm telling you about who Paige is. But pay attention now. You can't work on your mid-range shots, but she can get to the basket to show it. She's the push-off queen. Uh-oh. Yeah, so y'all got to tell me about who Paige ain't. Y'all they gonna have to make it make sense for me, Rob.
Man, they can't, man, they can't. You know, it's all about. Hey, but listen, she broke all the records to do what? like, I can name you a bunch of people broke records. What does that mean?
I tried to talk about the chip. They don't want to talk about the chip. They was telling me about everything that CC did as a rookie. And I'm telling you that Paige already came here and did 2 things. One, broke a CC record, and then did something CC wasn't even able to do. So, like, what we talking about? What are we talking about? No crossovers, step back is weak, her handles are garbage.
She came out shooting. She came out shooting in the jail.
Damn, I didn't even get to say. I didn't even get to say.
You can get this work.
You came in shooting the thing up.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
I think, but see, here's the thing, though, man.
Paige don't have no turnover store. She ain't stacking up no turnovers. Broke records
Here's
just
the
to take
thing.
it
Well,
home.
Paige
Player,
Baker's
okay? That's what I'm talking about.
her bag is way deeper than CC's. That's what people don't realize. Like her handle bag, and to
Nobody is
be able
talking
to
about.
get to her spot on the floor.
Nobody's even talking about DeWanna Bonner anymore. Liberty, catch up, Mustard. We ain't even on that no more. Nobody's even talking about DeWanna Bonner breaking the CC record. Where are you? Do you have anything for this conversation? If you know, you know. Paige did it in 11 games. CC did it in 12. Record is a record. Y'all like records. Record broken.
That is nasty work, man. The night and day difference between them two is Paige can get to anywhere on the floor that she wants to get to in less dribbles. And she can do it without you having to set a ball screen.
Reese to the beaver. Started watching records for her, but quickly became a fan of Cappy. Her style appealed to the Brooklyn. Yeah, you know what? It's sports head BK. That's what it is. Most of it is just whose style appealed to the hooper in you. That's what draw you to a player. Might be their story, their style, their signature move. That's where it all come from.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's always ask people, you know what I'm saying, what is a point guard to you?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of point guard you like, because it can kind of tell you what's going on in the situation for real. Do I think Paige is a pure point guard? No, she's a combo guard with the capabilities of playing point guard, but they figuring it out in Dallas because they starting to play an actual point guard next to her, JJ Quinley. Like they're starting to figure things out to unlock her and AO at the same time.
It should be a pretty fun game. It should be a pretty fun game. They gotta guard Aaliyah, right? They gotta guard Enrique. Nalissa Smith is gonna be on demon time because it's my team I ain't seen before. We already know if she playing the seatbelt locked up. We know it should be a fun game. Paige on the floor. We definitely want to get the win for PB, P5. They're gonna be trying to win for P5. Where's the game? Is it in Indiana or Dallas?
I think it might be in Dallas if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Sports head, man. We don't even like talking analytics. We just like talking hoops. Like, you know what I'm saying? You keep all the analytics for somebody else, man. We just like to talk hoops, but you know, it's the analytics piece come in when y'all get to talking nonsense, and we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let's make some things make sense. Yeah, all right, explain this to make it make sense. I don't really like getting into analytics, man. I like to talk hoops. What you see on the floor and how can people get better? Like let's talk hoops. Let's talk what's really going on. I'm gonna get that to you, Cess. They want to talk about AB. That's all you. Gamecocks.
Give you my analysis on AB this year. Aaliyah Boston is. I'm a Gamecock, so people probably are already gonna say I'm biased. People are already gonna say off rip I'm biased, but Aaliyah Boston, I have her in the conversation I had her in the conversation before CC went out for MVP. I felt like they went away from Aaliyah during when CC was out. In some games that they could have won if they'd have continued playing through her. Even though, man, I hated Aaliyah Boston going to Indiana as a rookie. She's figured out how to play with CC, so I think that they're going to stay together. I think that she's going to get back in the MVP conversation. I love the way that I love the way that AB's growing her game. And I was the one who I wanted Aaliyah and CC together. I didn't want them in Indiana just because it's the organization for me. But I think their skills complement each other. So they play better on the floor when they're together. But I got Aaliyah getting back in the MVP conversation. Aaliyah Boston is the second best big in the league behind Jonquel Jones. And so with Jonquel being out, the number 1-5 in the league right now until Jonquel get back. I mean, it's not much that I can say. Her footwork, masterful. She's shooting the 3 ball. She's in shape this season. Basketball IQ off the charts. She's strong as hell. Strong as hell. She frustrates everybody. Yeah. So I mean that's pretty much my analysis for Aaliyah right now. I don't know. But, my thing is, I if she stays on the Indiana team, I don't know if she's ever an MVP because she'll
that's
always
gonna be
split.
tough.
So I don't know if she'll be the MVP, but she is definitely to me the engine that makes that thing go. What's up, X Savage? Sports head, you on the same? Sports head say they be the same thing, sir, ma'am. I don't want disrespect, but watching players do and how they games look. Yeah, just talking real hoops. Just talking real hoops and not narratives and crazy stuff. I think that's what you're saying. That's what we on.
Yeah. Hey, Dean R.
So she can pass equally with both hands. She needs a mid-range pull-up. These things could be developed over time.
I want to say this to Dean right quick. Hey, listen. You keep saying that they not guarding Paige like they going CC. How are they guarding Paige? How are they guarding CC? So how are they guarding Paige? Explain that. Because I'm pretty sure you don't know exactly how they're guarding, what they're doing. I'm pretty sure you're not watching the games. Because if you put on the first 10 games of how they guarded Caden Clark, and you put on the first 10 games of this year how they guarding Paige, it's pretty goddamn similar. So you explain to me how are they guarding them two differently? Because it's pretty the goddamn same. Oh wait, though. I'm here. I'm here for the conversation, man. All right, listen. This is a conversation I love talking when people come up here and start saying silly stuff. Is break down the game of what you seeing so I can understand and stop and don't just keep saying repeatedly the same comment over and over and over and over and over again. Because now you got to prove it. So how are they doing this? Right? What are they doing to CC to what they're doing versus Paige? Oh, wait.
Got double team Paige too, though.
You don't think they blitzing and trapping Paige? Man, basketball is so simple. hey, basketball is so simple, right? If I listen, you know the difference what Paige has done is that she ain't fell for the trap of what CC fell for. That's why it looks worse than what it does when CC had to go through it versus what Paige had to do. What Paige did was, hey, let me get to my mid-range shot and be effective there versus CC. No, I'm just going to keep shooting farther and farther and farther away from the rim. But let's talk hoops, right? Since we want to get into this notion of, hey, they do things differently. They're not doing anything differently. She's seeing trap. She's seeing double team. She just understands how to get to her spot.
Wait 1 second, Rob. I got to jump in here. It's one thing to come in here and talk hoops, but get to talking about what you gonna do, what you would do to somebody on the court. You ain't never seen dude play, bro. Keep the conversation about the hoops. For real, now you dunking on people, man. Who are you? Who are you? And tapping the caps don't make that shit right. Like you getting on my nerves, and you ain't even in my chat. You over there on his side, but you getting on my nerves. Like you ain't even saying that makes sense. Now you keep the conversation about what it is. I don't even believe you can dribble, let alone dunk on somebody. I don't even care who he is, man. Move around.
Hey, Cess, you know what? You know why they put he'll dunk on me? Because he has no valid point in the conversation. He's trying to be relevant. That's it. Like when you can't come up here and really talk hoops, you got to go to a different conversation to make yourself feel relevant.
Yeah, throw you out the barbershop with that whack ass talk. Bro. Come on, man. Let's go to the court right now. Let's go to the court right now. I'm telling you, CC. Move around, man. Come on, bro. My goodness.
Hey, man, but this is what happens, man. You start praising like people that ain't won nothing, man. That's what happens.
He asked us, could Paige do what CC did and take Iowa to the championship twice and lose? No, because when she got her team to the championship, they went and won. So no, she showed you When she get to the goddamn championship, she wins. So no, she can't. No, she can't do that. She can't get to the championship twice and lose. But when she get there, she not gonna lose that bitch. And she blew us out, walked through us. So no, she can't. I'm answering that question. That's the valid point right there. If it was for Rob, my bad. No, she can't do that. Because when she get there, she win. Hell no. She can't go to the championship and lose twice because she better than that. Check her record. Chip, no chip.
I'll tell you this: if you switch Paige and CC in them situations where Iowa went to the Final Four, went to the championship game, those games completely different. Iowa gets over the hump. I'll tell you that.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I think Paige could have won with that team with Stokey and them. Yeah, I think she could have won. Yeah. She could have maybe won with that team, but it's a team game because she did that team there. She didn't have to win. She didn't have to win it. Paige didn't have to be the reason that they won it. You got to understand that Paige was the reason that they was able to be there. It's the leadership.
That's the part that they don't think about that.
And y'all can say that. What UConn had was players that had way better names. See, people shit on the Iowa. See, y'all shit on the Iowa players because y'all don't know their names. Because the only motherfuckers they talked about was CC. But if you really go back and look at the two teams that CC had, she had quality players on her team. Stokey not a quality player. Kate Martin not a quality player. She had players that was 5 or 6 years into college playing basketball with her. But y'all don't know who they are, and y'all don't know how they contributed because they only talked about CC. So miss me with that bullshit.
Hey, listen, the team will look a lot different because one, right? If you look at the first championship game when they played against LSU, she struggled. She got all her points in garbage minutes when the game didn't mean nothing. Not when the game was about a game, she didn't show up. In that situation, let me tell you what Paige would have did.
The fact that they think that if Paige had the green light that CC had and the usage rate that CC had and could just shoot from anywhere, first of all, Paige 3 is wet. So y'all don't think if Paige could shoot the same amount of threes that the green light that CC had in Iowa, that she'd have been able to blow up the Big Ten to get to the goddamn Final Four? Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Miss me with that bullshit. Hey, if she had the same, Gino didn't let Paige loose like that.
Hey, who's the number one player? Who was the number one player when Paige and CC came out?
Paige.
Okay. So the number one player gets
who won all the awards before they got hurt? Rob. Who won all the awards?
Paige.
Thank you.
Hey, man, we gotta talk real hoops, man. We can't. Hey, listen, y'all can. I get y'all be trying to push stuff in the chat and be like, oh man, if you took CC over, like, bro, it's gonna look different. You know why it's gonna look different? Because Paige is going to get her teammates involved. She's going to make the game easier for her teammates. It's okay. Can you just accept that? Hey, listen, the game would have looked a lot easier. It would have looked more fluid, right? It just would have. Paige has already shown you that. If you don't want to take that into account and you don't take that, it's cool. It's all right.
Don't tell him about Monica Benji. Don't tell him about Monica Benji. Shh. Don't tell him about Monica in that LSU game.
Kayla Clark struggled the entire first half. She didn't get cooked until the game didn't mean nothing. And then they try to make it look like, oh man, she put up all these points. No, man, they let her get that off because the game was already out of hand.
Y'all got Paige fucked up. I can't wait till she shows you.
Bro, she already showing you. You ain't gotta wait. She's already showing you. They just don't. They don't want to support it, right? Because we trying to put one person over another. Hey man, listen, Paige is a hell of a goddamn player.
Hell of a player.
But it's okay. But she gonna keep showing you every time she step on the court.
They live in this world where only one thing can be true. Two things can be true. Cece can be a very good basketball player.
Hey, Cess, did you see what Paige was doing last night? She was talking and got her, telling the truth. Hey, enough of this bullshit. Let's rock. And they flipped the switch. She's the one talking, not AL talking. Oh yeah, okay. I know you weren't watching last night, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. I'm here for it. Hey, you
go
back and rewatch that.
DGA, don't talk about Jasmine Carson. Shh. Don't talk about the defense. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, listen, they only know two players because of names.
They're not doing that.
Hey, listen, they couldn't even tell you who was on the LSU team outside of Angel Reese and Big Four.
And Hey, y'all make sure y'all get your votes in too. Make sure y'all get your votes in.
Hey,
You said, hey,
listen, man.
Hey,
Listen. It's never about who she plays, right? Nobody ever takes account of who she plays. Like they just got some suspect players, and she like. Do you realize who she's playing up against?
Yeah.
Do you know why she's struggling?
Oh my gosh. It'd be hilarious if Paige hit a logo 3 just for fun in that game.
Hey, listen. Hey, you ain't got to tell Paige. Hey, listen, you ain't got to tell Paige to get up for that game. She gonna be. Hey, listen, she gonna be ready to go. Don't even worry about it.
Alexis Morris disgruntled ass. Oh, don't start talking about. Don't start talking about Alexis.
Lexi.
Oh my gosh. So, how long you think it's gonna take for getting back to the topic at hand? How long you think it's gonna take for Bonner to land on the team?
She'll be on the team. She gotta wait 48 hours. You know, she gotta go through clearance, so that'll take 48 hours. Then she'll sign. So what? Wednesday, Thursday. So she'll be signed by Friday.
Do you think we see her in the next Phoenix game? After that,
I don't think she plays in Friday. I don't think she plays in Friday. I think she plays in the Sunday game. She could play in Friday's game, just throw out there for a couple minutes, but it really depends on them. You know what I'm saying? But we'll know something about Friday.
I think Friday is New York, and then Vegas.
Oh yeah, she'll play in that Vegas game. She'll want to play. She'll definitely want to play in that game.
Paige won't attempt logo 3s because it's a low percentage shot. Unless the clock is running out, she has to hoist one up. Oh yeah, nah. One of the things Don told us about Paige is she's efficient. She's not gonna make a bad pass. She's gonna take the best shot. And she don't mind passing. She doesn't mind passing up a shot for a better shot. She's probably down there sometimes too unselfish. She's probably in Phoenix as we speak, just waiting her time.
She been in Phoenix. What you talking about?
She probably been in Phoenix this whole time.
She's only been in Indiana.
She went out for personal reasons. She was out of. She probably was the hell out of Indiana. Y'all don't think so? Y'all think she hung out?
Man, she ain't been in Indiana in so goddamn long, man.
And is there any chance? Is there any chance that the curveball comes and she actually ends up in Atlanta?
No, that doesn't make sense. It don't. If you're crying about playing time, it don't even make sense for you to go to Atlanta. Like, think about what she could. Like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, when she, because you know, I read between the lines. Anytime a player puts something out, I read between the lines what you're saying, right? You're talking about the young core and them playing it right, and it was about playing time. Well, if you go to Atlanta, where you getting playing time at? Who you playing over?
But that was the thing. When we was talking about Atlanta, it was like, who's leaving Atlanta for you to come there?
Yeah, like, if I'm Atlanta, I'm not giving away nobody for you. Man, sit down, man. Go take your 37-year-old, go out to Phoenix and chill out.
I don't know. We're gonna see. She said she still got some. She got something to prove. I'm a 2-time champion around here. Fever Waived Bonner and got McDonald back. I believe that was the Fever's plan, and it worked. So you think the Fever's plan was always just to hold on to Bonner till they could get McDonald?
No, they was trying to find a way to get McDonald.
Thanks, Robbie. Was he around, Phil?
Yeah. They was trying to find a way to get McDonald back. That was always the plan to figure out how to get her back, who they can get rid of. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't nobody hurt. It wasn't nobody leaving for the tournament overseas. So somebody had to go, right? And it just happened that Bonner wasn't connecting with the team anyway. So it was just an easy out. So they was trying to trade her. They really didn't want to cut her. They really was trying to trade Bonner, like, because you got to think about it. Bonner had already was out personal before she even they had to cut her. They was trying to trade her during that time period. Nobody wanted her. So you had a full week and a half, 2 weeks to get rid of her. You couldn't. Nobody's going to help you out. So this is the way it played out.
Okay, let's talk about the quote. Benji. What did you think about Stephanie White's not so nice, nasty quote about her? What was that one? She said, the one I ain't talked to her in a while. Is that the quote? Which one are you talking about? Let me know.
All right, listen. The one I ain't talked to her in a while. That's a lie. We all know that's a lie. But Stephanie White was going. I'm not gonna say it's a lot. Let me take it back. I'm not gonna say it's a lot because Stephanie White is going through her personal situation. So she probably ain't because she's dealing with what she's dealing with, and she's dealing with the ownership. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about get rid of her and all this, that, and the third. So, hey, she probably had an opportunity to talk to her.
So in this situation, though, like totally normally in this type of situation, how involved is the coach? Is it the coach really talking, or is it the general manager talking to either that player or their agent, figuring out like, yo, I need a trade? It's not, you know, at that point it becomes a business thing, right? That's the general manager and them trying to take care of that. Okay, I'm just focused on who is here now. You could have cleaned that up and said you supporting her decision. You know,
I mean,
yeah, I got.
but that's a pure PR statement from any coach, right? I'm just focused on who's here right now. Like anybody, like if you had to put me on, hey, what's your feeling about DeWanna Bonner? Hey, I mean, we really can't focus on that right now. We got to focus on, we're going into Seattle, looking to get a victory right now. So we're focused on who's in the room right now. We can't focus on, anybody that's not in the room right now. That's a typical PR statement. Like anybody, most people say that.
Could have just said wish her well and focused on who's here now or whatever. Yeah. But I got it. She could have just not said nothing. So, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Honestly, that may have been her. Yeah. That may have been her way of trying not to say nothing about it. Like, I'm just focused on what we doing now. But it could come off as kind of.
Yeah, I mean the context of the way she said it. It's the context in the way she said it more than it is the statement of what was said. It's the context of the way she said it made it probably look bad. But in most situations, anytime you ask a coach about a player that's not, in most situations, anytime you ask a player that's not there, that's what happens. So,
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see that some of these teams that have players leave the first time they get to ask these coaches about them after the transfer portal. Hopefully, don't even ask. But I guess you always trying to get some kind of quote. Say Bonner was feeling some type of way. This Clark got her benched. I haven't heard that, so I don't know how true that is. I saw that allegedly too. I didn't find that. I wasn't able to find a actual quote or see Bonner saying that, so I don't know that to be true. They just lost 3 games, so she's focused on who's there. Nothing to that. Bonner didn't fit the system, but with all of the tape on Bonner, shouldn't they have known that before they brought her there? Crank that. Shouldn't they have known that before they brought her there? Or is that something you don't see till she gets there? What makes her not fit the system for y'all?
Fit what system? What system are we
talking about? The Indiana system. What is it that made her not a fit in that system?
What value does she bring to the system outside of knowing the system?
Okay, so then why bring her there? That was it.
That was the biggest thing. Like, and that's what I said from the get-go. When you brought Bonner in, it was just mainly because she knew the system of Stephanie White's, right? She
was like Georgia Amore. Kenny went to Kentucky. He bought Georgia with him. She knows the system better. The best can help facilitate my system on the floor.
Correct.
Come with me here. You know my system. Got it.
And that's more why she was upset about the playing time, is because if you brought me here for the system and you trying to execute the system and people not executing it and doing what they're supposed to do in the system, yeah, it's going to be a problem. So when you looked at DeWanna Bonner in that situation, that's how she's viewing it. Like, yo, you brought me in here to help you with the system, and then you turn around and you not playing me? Like, nah, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, listen, I don't know what your guaranteed playing time is, but then you also look at DeWanna Bonner, she looking around in the room like, yo, like, it's only Howard, right? Me and Howard. You're not playing nobody else at the 3-4 for real. And you got Lexi Hall, you got Sophie. What position are they true position are you trying to play them at?
So I see people in the chat saying she was too slow for the run and gun. So who went in the foot race, Bonner or Howard? Because that's essentially what we're talking about, right? Who's the fastest runner? Who's winning the foot race? Is that what y'all telling me?
The only difference between Howard and Bonner is Howard's gonna hit the glass, and Bonner's not. And
Do they
so
does Howard shoot three like
defensively,
Bonner?
no, but she can, but she don't. She don't. They don't.
Okay.
They allow her to drive it right and allow her to do move and motion and freedom, throughout the offense. But what Howard brings to the table, what Bonner brings to the table, just the difference is just rebounding over shooting, really. Like when you look at it. But Bonner wasn't shooting the ball well either. So when you really look at it, if you're not shooting the ball well, what value do you bring that's out there on the floor? Because you're not rebounding for us, and we need rebounding.
And I see you saying, Bright Eye saying, really, it's Hull that's playing that spot now. And so is it that Lexi Hull is better than they thought that she was going to be? Did Lexi Hull coming to campus surprised them? Like I thought I was going to need DeWanna Bonner, but shit, Lexi Hull is here. And I know you, Mr. You cheaper, younger, faster. Let's go.
No, I wouldn't say that. I just think they underestimated the value of Lexi Hall. And they main goal was we going to go straight offense until they realize they got to guard somebody. That was the real issue, right? So now, hey, we got to put Lexi Hall in the starting lineup because she's got to guard the best player to at least give us an opportunity to go win a game.
Did they decide that they weren't going to go with that? Did they come in thinking that did Stephanie White come in thinking she was going to run up one system and they got there and found out that it's better to do this? Let Clark draw the multiple defenders and feed AB? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, she came in with a system, but she didn't think. So here's the thing about it, right? You go from a system where everything runs through AT that runs through your 4, right? To now, you got to change your whole entire system to run it through your 1. That's an adjustment. So, hey, like when you look at Bonner, she thought, hey, listen, you're going to at least throw the ball to Howard, and then we're going to get to run action off of Howard, not run everything through Caitlin Clark. And so because of that, now you're bumping heads because it's like, yo, this ain't going to be successful. Bonner she just seen it up front like, hey, yo, this ain't going to be successful. We got to do something. We got to tweak something. And so when you got to the situation where it's time to tweak something, what was you going to tweak? Because what we need you to do, you can't do because of the tweaks we made in the system. And now it comes down to who can you guard? Shit, Bonner can't guard nobody on the wing right now. She needs to be at the 4 to guard somebody. But then Howard needs to be at the 4. So if you got to play against a real 3, it's a real problem. It's like that 3's going to have a real night.
And so you agree with the choice of Howard over Bonner?
I mean, yeah, you need rebounding. So you got to take rebounding over it.
For this team is currently constructed. You're okay with They didn't make a mistake there. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you got to take
I want to talk
rebounding.
about what Vanjie is saying too, because I think that Lexi Hull surprised them a little bit. I didn't watch a lot of Lexi Hull. I thought Unrivaled expanded her game a lot, or gave her a lot of confidence to be able to show what else was in her bag. And I don't know that they thought that they were going to be able to get that out of Lexi this early in the season.
But see, for me, I don't think it surprised me because I've seen Lexi Hall so much, like collegially, and I've seen her at Indiana the previous year, before Caitlin Clark, whatever. So it didn't surprise me. I just was like, man, what's taking y'all so long to put her in the start lineup? Because there's no way that y'all can start both of them. There's no way you're going to start Bonner and you're going to start Howard. Like somebody got to take the L. Who's going to take the L? It happened to be Bonner, and Bonner was upset with it, but they could have made it work. Lexi Hall best attribute was a D and 3. That's who she is. That's what she does. But you have to give her opportunities, right? So what they go was, hey, we're gonna take Caitlin Clark and we're gonna bring her in. What they found out was that's kind of stupid because now you don't have any playmakers on the floor when you go to the second unit. So what factor does she bring? Versus, hey, if we put her on the floor with Caitlin Clark, with Mitchell, if they do anything to go downhill, you have to stay home to the shooter. Because we have playmakers in the game. So kind of make the game easier for them by saying, hey, now we get a defender on the floor instead of somebody that's a liability defensively at the wing. Now we have somebody that we can take and we can put on the best player. And now Caitlin Clark has to guard the 3. And we'll just live and die with her guarding the 3 versus having Bonner and she giving us 0 input offensively and getting killed defensively. That's just the pros and cons that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
But over time, Bonner started to look checked out. So when you start looking checked out, then guess what's going to happen? You ain't out there to make no shots. Then people ain't passing you the ball, you get upset. You run in transition, people ain't passing you the ball, you upset. So every little thing that was happening, it was coming to an end. Regardless of the fact of how it was coming to an end.
Well, I mean, and I hate that it even had to come to an end because really it didn't have to get started. I you know, from the gate, I was like, God, that don't work. He said, Lexi learn how to switch out of the screen. That's what helped Lexi defense. Lexi figured out that screen, got locked in. Okay, but I from the gate, I didn't like DeWanna going there. I was shocked when I heard it. I thought it was a go. I thought it was a joke. DeWanna Bonner going to Indiana for what?
Honestly, I wasn't mad with it at first. I thought it was a good idea, but first of all, if Bonner was signed before Howard, I was like, all right, I'm cool with that, right? But when you got Howard and Bonner, I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work. I knew they were having to get this ain't gonna work. Like one of them, fine. Two of them, oh no, this ain't gonna work. Ain't no way this gonna work.
Yeah, I'll take that. But for me, it was just like Indiana. Why? But the other thing I say is initially, let me back up. Initially, the way they looked on paper, I thought they was gonna be better than they are. I told you I had them in the semifinals. What's coming off the paper? It's not translating off the paper to the floor like I thought it would. So I might have to back off Indiana getting knocked out in the semifinals. I like Bonner in Chicago.
I said so. We're gonna have to come back to buying and selling. You know what I'm saying? We got to come back to that episode, buying and selling, right? Before we did the preseason, right? We got to come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do that. Would you like Bonner in Chicago? I would have liked Bonner in Chicago from the beginning of the season, not at this point. But the other thing about Bonner is I'm a big person. I'm a big, hey, be where they love you at. Go where they love you at, and don't be where you don't want to be at. So at this point in her career as a two-time champion, she's only going to give where she wants to give and where she feels, I think, valuable. So to me, Bonner is going to be best where Bonner wants to be.
Yeah, it don't. Bonner doesn't. It doesn't help, right? Bonner playing the 3 in Chicago, that don't help them. Right.
But here's the thing. Yeah. I don't know that she would be able to play the 3 in Chicago. You just was talking about her at the 4. Do I like
that's what she needs to play it.
Right. Do I like DeWanna Bonner coming in off the bench behind Angel Reese? Hell yeah. That makes that second team way better than it look right now.
But you also talking about Chicago, and you know that they're going to be looking to start her. You're going to start her over. You're going to start. Listen, the fans going to make you start her over Kid Nurse.
Maybe.
They've been able to the press on you.
But in all fairness, I'm thinking about DeWanna Bonner at the start of the season coming in. If you're bringing in DeWanna Bonner, then you don't go get it. You don't go get a Nurse if you bring in Bonner. She's not shooting well in Indy. We don't need any more bad shots in Chicago. Yeah, like I said from the beginning, I would have liked her there. At this point, Mondo don't defend Kia Nurse, do he? He defends Kia Stokes. Kia Nurse is Kia Nurse a Husky?
Man, he ain't.
Mondo he got to defend the Huskies. So there's that for me.
I listen now. I would say DB does bring value at the 4. She's just not a 3. That's what I would say.
Oh, Key is a Husky too. Oh gosh, he owns both the Huskies. Oh, FM, I did not realize that. Wait till I see him. She needs the ball. I'm having Caitlin Mitchell in Boston. She's not gonna have the ball a lot. Hell no to her in Chicago. Her contract too large. But y'all, please stop talking about her contract. She was waived. She's not getting picked up for $200,000. It's not a trade going on. Don't nobody got to find $200,000 to sign her. Yeah. She is gonna sign for the vet minimum. it meant enough to her to get the fuck out of Indiana that she like waved me. I don't even care about the 200. I don't even care about the 200 bands. Yeah, understand that, y'all. She's not. It's not about no $200. It's not 200,000 no more. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. Vet minimum. You can say she need a cheeseburger. She's a 2-time champion. Move around. You can say she didn't put 2 rings on them fingers at her weight. Move on.
That 200K is out the door.
Yeah, you got a point there, AC. Yeah, you got a point there. They would have to move somebody, but you got Dana off the books. You had Mabry off the books. Who else came off the books? In Chicago.
Man, who hasn't came off the books? The only person that's
if it was Kennedy Carter came off the book. So if it was DeWanna Bonner that they wanted, it was a way to figure that out. Oh gosh, I did not know that Mondo owned all of them Kias. My apologies. Goodness gracious.
Hey, listen.
Wait till I see you. Mondo, you in this chat? You didn't tell me all that.
Hey, listen. If Chicago really wanted to get off of them, they could have legit traded Mo Jeff for. Like, they really could just traded Mo Jeff, right? And that's another contract that's over that's 200K that they could have just. But you ain't finna try to find a way to get Bonner at 37 years old and spend nah, I ain't doing it. Let her be wait. And first of all, it didn't matter.
Chronicles, I see you fighting and going back and forth. The moment you're tired, let me know, because I've been tired. The moment you're tired, let me know, because I've been tired. Okay, I'm strictly for your entertainment. This is continuing to go, but the minute you're tired, I've been tired. So just say the word, okay? But you let me know though. You hear me? Okay, let's go.
That's a lot of typing, man.
Boy, the minute you tired, okay. Chronicles, let me know though, okay?
That's a lot of typing.
Diamond, Kennedy, Izzy, list goes on. Yeah, it was money. It was money came off them books. Oh, unbridled instinct. You even gave it a thought. You even gave it an answer. I wasn't even thinking about it. Who would even think about it? Oh gosh. You think that y'all making that the problem? White Wolf, Chronicles was having a good time. So I was when Chronicles get tired. When Chronicle get tired, I move Chronicle. I move them around. What games we got coming up? We got late games today. Rob, what else you got going on today? Not when you get tired. Yeah, just when you get tired. Yeah. that was all. Until they get tired. All right, so we got. I think Rob stepped away. I don't know what he got going on. Else he got going on the channel today. But we got New York, Golden State. That's gonna be a fun one. And then Connecticut, Las Vegas. On at the same time. Could be a fun one. I don't know. It depends on what Connecticut team shows up. Ooh, what's the injuries on that? Yeah, I'm watching the NBA draft today. I don't know that I'm really coming up live to watch the NBA draft like that. Like other than CMB, I don't really know. Yeah, I ain't really. It ain't a lot of players coming out of college I'm really excited about. And I ain't a big NBA draft watcher like that. What you got for the rest of the day, Rob?
Oh man, chilling, man. We're gonna watch some hoops tonight. Might come back up on with you later on tonight. But that's about it for
real. You need your fever to play Timpson. Do you think this move don't make Timpson play no more?
No.
Like DeWanna Bonner leaving doesn't get Timpson on the floor, I don't think. Right? she wasn't keeping Timpson off the floor, so I don't think he gets Timpson on the floor. But I don't know when they kept Timpson, so I expect them to play Timpson. They held on to her. They kept Timpson over Bree Hall and players that a player that I thought could have really helped them on the perimeter. So I expect Timpson to get active at some point, right? I don't know. But yeah, so me and Political Lil be back. We talking me bounds. We talking me bounds at 5:30 Eastern. Come hang out with us. We talking me bounds. Come hang out with me, Political Lil. Yeah, we talking me bounds. We gonna get to the bottom of the me bounds, and then we talking and then we got uncommon favor. We got book club. 45-minute check in, 45 minutes to an hour check in. Much appreciated. Big thumbs up.
Man. If you are there, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to both platforms. We appreciate everybody for tuning in as always, man. We know y'all could be somewhere else, but y'all here checking in with us. We don't know what y'all doing, but hey, man, we appreciate y'all for checking in with us. Don't be scared to come back. Don't be scared to come back. Pull up on us. Let's have a conversation. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk hoops.
Happy birthday, Nicole Battle. Happy birthday, Nicole Battle. We usually do birthday shout outs from in the matches, so I had no idea, but y'all show Nicole some love, some birthday love in the chat. Like I said, we got uncommon favor. We talking up through chapter 10. I'm really excited about 9 and 10 because she really got into the plays, into the players. We got me bounds coming up at 5:30 Eastern. Me and Political Lil gonna be talking about that. Be looking for the drop, the pre-recorded drop here. Should be showing up on YouTube here any minute. I don't know. I had to check with YouTube to see what's going on. And then we got basketball. We got hoops coming up. At 10 o'clock. So be on the lookout for the drops. If it's your first time here, man, welcome. We appreciate y'all being here. Hit the subscribe on both channels. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Run them likes up over there too, man. We appreciate the support. Like I told y'all, I'm less than 90. I'm less than 90 for 5K. When I hit 5K, I don't care what time it is. When I hit 5K, I'm going live. As soon as I hit 5K and I know it, y'all gonna know it. So pull up and rock with me. It's just the beginning. It's Rob the Man Media, Cess Talk Sports. Y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. We out.